I'm Christina from The Turned Leg. I love to salvage, repurpose, and create and help others to do the same. I also love to go antiquing. But when I go to an antique mall, I'm normally looking for ideas for my own display and my own booth. And I'm not doing a ton of shopping. I'm also checking prices. Come along as we visit one of my favorite antique malls in Frankenmuth, Michigan. So many good ideas for display and so many treasures to be found. Frankenmuth, Michigan is located about 80 miles northeast of Detroit, Michigan. It is known as Little Bavaria and is known for its chicken dinners and Christmas year-round at Bronner's store. But it also has one of my favorite antique shops. Around the Farm Antique Mall is an antique mall just outside of Frankenmuth in Birch Run, Michigan. It has over 60 dealers, tons of variety, great prices, and great items. It also has a front porch filled with treasures. I love an antique mall with a great front porch. The setting of the antique mall is right off one of the main roads that takes you to Frankenmuth, Michigan. It's also in the middle of farm country with gorgeous views. The building is clean and well lit and has tons of great displays and really unique booths like this cast iron skillet booth. And another booth entirely filled with license plates from every state, and they're organized by state. There's also a fun vintage toy booth. The antique mall is organized with a few aisles that run off of the main entrance, and down each aisle are a ton of more booths to explore. I loved the use of green in this booth. All the pops of the same color really helped to make it a cohesive display. I was also crushing on this display. Look at the chippy rustic goodness. All items also in the display were only $5. As I continued through the mall, I found some beautiful toll painting. Hand-painted pieces seem to be the theme that I discovered throughout the mall today. Has that ever happened to you? You go to an antique mall and then you start to see a lot of the same items spread throughout? I love the rustic vibe of this antique mall. They really made the extra effort to make this place seem like it had been here a long time. And more hand-painted items. I loved all the bright colors. I love cubbies when they're used well for display, and this one was no exception. In fact, I purchased something out of this display. Can you guess what I bought? Stay tuned to the end of the video to find out what I purchased. So many great display ideas in this booth. I loved the salvage wood. I loved the tin that was used to make an awning in the back. And I loved how they hung up this vintage fencing upside down to hang extra items. Enjoying this video? If so, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, click the bell for notifications. It really helps me to continue to grow my channel to help others to salvage, repurpose, and create. And more hand painting. I wonder how long this piece took. I also spotted this rusty treasure. Sometimes I think the signs with rust on them are better than the others. What do you think? Comment down below. And still more to see. Loving all of the salvage, but especially it on the barnwood background. And there was still more to see. I loved the grouping of similar objects throughout the mall. More hand painting. I was so in love with the blue color on these chairs that I had to take a picture of them. Hopefully, I can replicate this color on a piece later. They even had a great selection of 8-tracks. Yep, I was actually looking for these. I purchased one. Find out at the end of the video which one I got. The back area of the mall is one of my favorites. I love the setup of this space. There is a central space and then all of the booths are organized around the edges. I never thought to use artificial grass in my booth, but now I think I need some. I love everything about this little area. Another hand-painted piece, and I loved this one for fall. And on my way out the door, I spotted all of these pots right by the cash register, also hand-painted. After shopping, we drove into Frankenmuth and had lunch at Zender's and their chicken dinner. I highly recommend the butter noodles. They are wonderful. We also looked around Frankenmuth for a little bit and then drove home. I hope you enjoyed my tour of my favorite antique mall in Frankenmuth, Michigan. If you know of any good antique malls that I should visit, please drop them in the comments below. I'd love to check them out if they are local. I did come home with a few treasures. Normally, when I'm out antiquing, I don't buy very much, but this little duck was just too cute to pass up and such a good price at $2. I also found an 8-track. Now, I know that sounds a little bit strange, but in my garage workshop, I have a stereo with an 8-track player and not many 8-tracks. So I got one to listen to some tunes while I'm working outside. Thank you so much for watching. Now get out there to salvage, repurpose, and create.